Hey, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Lahab, back with another In Transit Thoughts. And first and foremost, before I get started, I want to thank Yahawashi, Yahawashi for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of GMS who teach me well, taught me his truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters out there listening, learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing this word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom. No, pray that this quick in transit be edifying, and comforting to the elect. So, I don't have anything in particular in mind. I mean, there's so much going on. I was just, working, and, I just delivered off to a Edomite cul-de-sac, where these devils are living deliciously, and these devils had the nerve to call it Tomahawk Road after Northern Kingdom, Gadites, Reubenites, and it's just like it just got me thinking, like, wow, the pride of these devils to steal land. Well, the scriptures say, they think, they shall continue forever, roughly paraphrasing. They name the lands after their own names, and but even in that, the disrespect to have a road period, knowing the history, but then the aesthetics of it was even more disrespectful, because like I said, it was a cul-de-sac. There's a bunch of little Edomite children running around in the street, riding their bikes, just safe as can be, or at least so they think, so all hell breaks loose. But it just shows that the pride of these devils is truly going to deceive them, man. Like, they really truly believe. I mean, well, look at that. Look at the leader, right? Look at the DJ Nero Trump, man. The proudest, one of the proudest, if not the proudest devil that's walking the earth right now, man. This nigga can't fucking talk for 2 seconds without bigging himself up or something that he's involved in, and as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, as is the king, so are his subjects, man. And these people in Babylon, aka America, they act the same way, man. A lot of people are under the impression that Babylon is gonna bounce back, man. They seem to think, because after that whole CV-19er fiasco, and that they don't have to walk around with masks and all that bullshit that we was 6 feet distance and all that bullshit that they had everybody going through back in 2020 and what have you. They think that the worst is behind them, a lot of these people, man. And as the scriptures say, when they shall say peace and safety, a lot of these people are saying peace and safety, man. I see it every day. I know you brothers and you sincere sisters see it too, man. You walk around, you see a bunch of damn Edomites. I'm out here in Massachusetts, so I see a whole lot of entitled Edomites, entitled Elamites, entitled Moabites, entitled Ammonites, especially when I drive around the colleges. I go around Harvard Yard. I see a bunch of these goofy ass Edomite fathers and mothers with their goofy children, and they're going on about their regular 1-2 and just trying to act like ain't shit happening in the world, man. trying to act like as if there aren't reports of how many college graduates are coming out of college and can't find a fucking job. Niggas got a fucking bachelor's degree and gotta go work at McDonald's. So if that's the case, then why the fuck even go to college and have college debt if you could just go straight to McDonald's like everybody else? You know what I'm saying? This place is through, man. You know, everything going on, as we all been talking about, because that's the hot topic that's been going on this whole month. You know, since the February 28th and the 1st of March of this month. You know, this war, man, and all the things that are leading up to the third woe, man. You know, and I was just listening to the Elder Adama from the GMS Boston camp, the beloved elder. Listened to his lesson a little while ago. You know, he's speaking about the different gears that we as watchmen and as believers, have to change to, because he mentioned, you have a car that's an automatic, it's just one gear, as opposed to like an 18-wheeler, with multiple gears. And in the spirit, because I was thinking about it as before he pulled the precept, because he was mentioning, as we see these different things, the watchmen, sometimes you gotta, downshift. When you see, pothole coming, downshift, swerve this way, getting ready to hop onto a street, and all of a sudden you see some asshole flying from around the side street, so you gotta upshift, and gun it a little bit so you don't get hit. The same thing with the same thing with this truth, man. You gotta maneuver and pivot, according to what we see. And as the scriptures say, you gotta measure the time diligently in itself, because there's a lot of things that are transpiring as we speak, man. And it's only going to continue to get more and more intense. But Bahasham, Yahawashi will take care of their elect, man. Bahasham, Yahawashi are going to take care of their men, and make sure they're good. And when all these calamities present themselves, as the scriptures say, the Lord maketh the way to escape, man. The Lord always makes a way to escape, and that's what we have to trust in. That's what we hang our hat on, that's what we believe in. That's what we trust in, we trust in the names of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, that they would deliver us from all the set calamities that are written in the book, because the words of the Lord are indeed faithful and true. The Lord will not leave us out to dry, man. As the scriptures say, who have ever called upon him and he have forsaken? And the answer is none. Everyone that trusted in him is always taken care of, man. And that's what we wholeheartedly believe, because the words of the Lord are indeed faithful and true, man. So we have to continue to fight this good fight of faith, keep on believing, keep on trusting, and know that, the arms of the Lord are not, too short to save, man. There's whatever is impossible with man is possible with the Lord, man. There's nothing that the Lord can't do to deliver us, man. The Lord is the one that's orchestrating all these troubles, so why wouldn't the Lord be able to orchestrate the salvation? So that's pretty much it. I'm almost at my destination. Hope and pray this quick lesson in transit was edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to thank Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. And I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who teach and rule well, who taught me his truth. Salutation, you brothers and sisters out there listening, learning, fighting this good fight of faith. Keep fighting, keep striving, keep pushing. We're almost out of this bitch. And salutation, my fellow brethren that are pushing his word in all truth and sincerity. To you all, I want to say shalom, abab, abal, and kwam yasharala. Hey, shalom. To the next one.